Disclaimer: this video is an imagination written by author's perspective. It has nothing to do with real life. It's only for entertainment purpose. I own the storyline and narration, so please don't copy and repost my work. Thank you. Vine, goodbye, teary eyes. Then you left the house. Jungkook, Vine, please don't go. I'm changing for you and Serum. Please give me a chance to prove myself. Jungkook said while crying, but you didn't stop and leave from there. Now Jungkook is alone in this house. Jungkook tried a lot to stop you from leaving, but you didn't stop and left with Serum. Now this silence in this house is killing Jungkook. Jungkook come in his bedroom and started crying silently. Jungkook, I was trying my best for my family, but still Van left me, crying. Jungkook, I know she is hurt because of me, but what can I do? I never wanted to give her fake love. I was trying to accept her and love her, but it was impossible for me. At least I was honest with her. Jungkook was trying, but it was very difficult for him to forget about his first love. And in his eyes, Ruby was very good and sweet, and he loved her because he was unaware about her reality. He honestly told you everything on the first day of the marriage, and you accepted that. He also said that he wants some time after you give birth, and you also agreed to that. But now you suddenly left him when he was trying to change. When he was taking some steps in this marriage, you left him and now he is again feeling broken. Jungkook, first I lost Ruby and now Ryan also left me with Serum. Now my family also left me. Why everyone is going far from me? Don't I deserve to be loved? He said while crying. He is crying so hard and he broke everything in anger. He is feeling so depressed and while crying he fell asleep on the floor. Meanwhile you reached at your parents' house and your mom and dad are so happy because they are meeting you after so long. Your dad picked Serum in his arms and started playing with her. Mom, so finally you got time to meet your parents, huh? I'm so happy, finally I'm meeting my Serum, she said while smiling, and you also smiled weakly. Mom, this time we'll not allow you to go back early. You have to stay here for some days. I also want to spend time with Serum. By the way, for how many days have you come? Smile. Ryan, until I found a new house and job for me. You said, and your mom became confused. Mom, what do you mean by new house and job? Ryan, Mom, I'll not go back to that house. Mom, but why Ryan? What happened? Worried. You didn't said anything and hugged your mom and started crying. Your dad also come there and became confused. Dad, what happened to her? Why she is crying? He asked worriedly. Mom, I don't know. Why, dear, tell us what happened. Why you don't want to go back to your in-laws? Still you are not saying anything because words refuse to come out from your throat. You are feeling so hurt and you are just crying hard because this pain is eating your soul. Mom, relax Ryan, drink some water. She gave you a glass of water and you drink it. And after some time you finally calm down and your parents give you time to calm down. Dad, now tell us what happened Ryan. You nodded and started telling them everything with teary eyes. You told them everything about Jungkook's past and about his ex-girlfriend Ruby. You tell them about his behavior towards you and your daughter Serum, how he behaves with you and never talks with you. You also told them that he was not with you in your pregnancy. Wine, he never picked Serum in his arms and never show affection towards his own daughter. He still loves his ex-girlfriend and he blamed everything on Serum. Teary eyes. Mom, what? Shocked. Your parents' eyes also became teary after hearing about this. You were suffering alone and never told this to your family. Mom, no need to go back, Ryan. That man don't deserve you and Serum. If he still loves his ex and can't accept you and Serum, then left him. No need to feel unwanted in that house. Your mom said angrily, and your dad nodded that, yes, Ryan, we are with you, so don't worry. You can live here after all, this is your house too. You hugged your dad. Time skip. It's 6 p.m. in the evening, and Jungkook woke up with red eyes. His head is hurting like hell because of crying and sleeping on the cold floor. He got up from the floor and sat on the bed. Jungkook, why I'm feeling so hurt if she left this house? Why I'm missing both of them? Jungkook asked himself while crying. Again he started crying because he's missing you. Jungkook, it was very hard for me to move on from Ruby, and now Ryan left me. He sat and looked here and there and started getting flashbacks. He can feel you and his daughter Serum in this room. Serum's crying and giggles are roaming in his mind. He is missing Serum's toys and how this room was filled with toys and teddies. He always bought toys for her, but it was hard for him to show his love for her. He wiped his tears and started roaming here and there in the room, but he is not getting peace, so he decided to go in the living room. But everything is reminding him about you and Serum. Time skip 2 days later. In these 2 days, Jungkook didn't eat properly and he is missing you every minute. Now he is giving you importance. He is trying to call you from 2 days, but you didn't answer his calls. Just then he heard doorbell. He became happy because he thought maybe you come back with Serum and you were just teaching him your importance. He ran towards living room and opened the door, but he found his parents there. His parents come back from their trip. Jungkook's eyes became teary after looking at them. Mrs. John, what happened, Jungkook? Why you are looking so weak? She asked worriedly, and Jungkook gave them sight, and they entered inside the living room. Mrs. John, Vian, look what I bought for Serum, she said happily, and take out a cute dress from her bag. Mrs. John, Vian, she again shouted. Jungkook, she's not here. She left this house with Serum. Jungkook sat with tears in his eyes, and Mr. and Mrs. John became shocked. Mr. and Mrs. John, what? Shocked. Mrs. John, but why? Did you again hurt her? She asked angrily. Jungkook, no, mom, I didn't do anything. Suddenly she said that she can't live with me anymore. Jungkook, she said she'll send divorce papers and I have to sign them. He started crying. Mrs. John, so you are happy now? Jungkook, what are you saying, mom? Confused. Mrs. John, when she was with you, you never loved her. And now you are crying for what? You should celebrate. Jungkook, no, mom, it's not like that. I'm missing her and Serum so much. Teary eyes. Mrs. John, when they both were with you, then you never cared about them. And Mrs. John, and you were just missing that gold digger girl. You were giving her more importance than your family and child. Shame on you, Mrs. John said with teary eyes. Jungkook, but mom, I loved Ruby with true and genuine intentions. It was hard for me to forget her. She was the best for me. Teary eyes. Mrs. John, and that best girl was pregnant with someone else's child. Teary eyes. To be continued. Thanks for watching.